Hi, my name is Drake, and here's my final project for CMSC389L. Here I created an environment that you can spin up shells, test software and tools that usually require more than one machine. I can add more containers, remove a container given the ID found here. The add networks, create networks, give them individual names. Remove those networks given their ID. And then, most importantly, add and remove containers from individual networks. So, here we can use the shell for container 0. It is a fully functioning shell, has everything you would expect a normal container or computer to have. As we can see, it has its own local IP address and its own MAC address. If I were to create a new network, so let's call this one Pineapple. This takes a minute for it to spawn up the network. When we come back, we see on our list of networks, Pineapple. Now if I wanted to add a container to a network, I just give it the container ID. In our case we have 0, and we have 1 for the Pineapple. And we come back here, I can do ifconfig, and we can see we have a new interface with a new address. Notice the ID corresponds with the net mask. So it always starts with 10, ID, and then which computer it is. Alright, here I've created an environment where I have 3 containers, all set up with SSH, and 2 networks. The goal of this demo is to have container 0, which is on the Pineapple network, connect to container 2, which is on the Mango network. Container 1 is actually sitting on both networks, so we're going to use container 1 as a pivot to connect from container 0 to container 2. As you can see, we're on the Pineapple network with container 0. Container 1 is on both the Pineapple network and the Mango network, and container 2 is only on the Mango network. Alright, so to show that we actually made it to container 2, we can see the container ID, or I have made it more simple. We just need to see the flag file. Notice container 1 does not have a flag file, and container 0 also does not have a flag file. So container 2 only has the flag. If I go back in my history, here we have a command to create a tunnel from container 0 to container 1. We will be listening on 4444 to our target, which is going to hit their port 22, with the middle or pivot machine being container 1. Container 1's IP address, as far as container 0 is concerned, is 10.0.1.2, and we can see that here. We know root's login password, so we're going to go ahead and run this command. Here it's just saying some error message about IPv6, which we do not care about. If we look at netstat, we can see we are listening, and notice this is our container 1 on the Pineapple network. If we SSH into the local host, because we were listening on the local host, host on port 4444. It's asking us for a password. And if we do ls, we are on the third container on container 2.